I don't know if people realize like the cause of a lot of problems in our society, from like the cost of living to like housing affordability to wage stagnation, is not capitalism. It's literally the lack of capitalism. Like capitalism has generated all of this growth in our society since the beginning of time. It's only like fairly recently that we kind of realized like, oh, we're going to aggregate more power to the central bank, to like the government, and basically control our monetary supply. Like previously, like the most capitalist system is one that's like decentralized and you can't control like, currency and stuff like that. And that's what like the gold standard was, right? And we went off the gold standard in the 1970s because we were unable to back the US dollar anymore. And then since then, there's just been like a shit ton of inflation because the government realized they could just increase the money supply without, well, at least at a rate significantly faster than the capital growth of our economy. And that's what causes cost of living issues, housing affordability, wage stagnation, right? The reason you feel like you can't purchase things, the reason you can't like purchase the same groceries as you did before is literally because the government is increasing money supply, right? And the blame of that, like, I get like people tend to think of capitalism as just like everything that's out there, but like capitalism means like a very specific thing, which means like free markets, protection of property. That's like the only thing capitalism represents. It doesn't talk about like the money supply. These are just kind of like mutations of capitalism that are infringed on by the government, you know? And so when you talk about issues in our society like wage stagnation and the fact that people can't buy things as much as they used to, and the fact that like, we can't afford houses anymore, the issues with this are like when you do things against capitalism, like when you dictate the money supply, right? That's not something that is like about free markets, because in free markets, the value of currency would be like self-adjusting, right? And it's just like, that's like, but like capitalism implies like less capital controls, and what we have right now is not capitalism.